At Relationship Roadmap, we're your trusted guides on the journey of love and connection. Our channel is dedicated to helping you navigate the complexities of relationships, offering expert advice, thoughtful insights, and compassionate counseling to help you build stronger, healthier, and more fulfilling connections with your partner and community. Join our growing community of love seekers, and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Your journey to a happier and healthier relationship begins here. Let's build better relationships. Today discussed how to 12 shocking psychological facts that will make your happy life. Psychological facts can be intriguing and insightful, but it's important to approach them with a critical and informed perspective. Here are 12 interesting psychological facts that can provide you with valuable insights into human behavior and help you better understand yourself and others. While they may not necessarily make your life easy, they can certainly enhance your understanding of the human mind. Number 1. Music changing perception. Emotional influence. Music is a potent emotional trigger. Numerous studies have shown that the emotional content of music can significantly impact our mood and perception. Upbeat and energetic music tends to make situations appear more positive and dynamic, while somber melodies can evoke feelings of sadness and nostalgia. A study published in the journal Psychology of Music in 2006 found that participants who listened to joyful music rated a series of photographs more positively than those who listened to sad music, thus illustrating how music can influence our emotional interpretation of visual stimuli. Research has shown that both happy and sad music can influence brain perceptual expectations in various ways. Here are some insights into how different types of music can affect perceptual expectation, based on scientific studies. Emotional priming. Studies have demonstrated that listening to happy or sad music can serve as emotional priming, influencing how individuals perceive subsequent stimuli. For example, a study published in Cognition and Emotion in 2010 found that participants who listened to happy music before viewing a series of neutral faces perceived those faces as happier than participants who had not listened to music. Conversely, listening to sad music led to the perception of sadder faces. Emotion recognition. Music can affect how individuals perceive and interpret emotions in others. For instance, research published in the journal Emotion in 2007 showed that music with sad emotional content enhanced participants' ability to recognize sadness in facial expressions, while happy music improved the recognition of happiness in faces. Differential brain activation. Neuroimaging studies have revealed that listening to happy and sad music can lead to distinct patterns of brain activation. For instance, research published in Neuroimage in 2011 found that listening to happy music activated brain regions associated with reward and positive emotion, while sad music engaged areas linked to introspection and negative emotions. These neural responses contribute to the perceptual expectations associated with the emotional content of the music. Research has shown that happy and sad music can significantly affect brain perceptual expectations. The emotional content, tempo, and structural elements of the music can prime emotions, influence the recognition of emotions in others, and engage different neural pathways. These findings highlight the complex and powerful ways in which music can shape our emotional and perceptual experiences. Number 2. Dunning-Kruger effects. The Dunning-Kruger effect can have significant impacts on various aspects of life, influencing decision-making, relationships, and personal development. Here are some ways in which the Dunning-Kruger effect can affect people's lives. Incompetent decision-making. Individuals who are affected by the Dunning-Kruger effect may make poor decisions because they overestimate their abilities. This can have consequences in various areas of life, such as financial decisions, career choices, and health-related choices. For example, they might invest in financial schemes without understanding the risks or make important career decisions without proper qualifications. Interpersonal relationships. The Dunning-Kruger effect can strain interpersonal relationships. When someone consistently overestimates their abilities, they may come across as arrogant or dismissive of others' input. People close to them may find it challenging to communicate or collaborate with them effectively. Resistance to feedback. Those affected by the Dunning-Kruger effect are often resistant to feedback or advice. They may reject constructive criticism because they believe they already know everything they need to know. This can hinder personal growth and improvement. Learning and skill development. People who underestimate their abilities due to the Dunning-Kruger effect may be less willing to pursue education, training, or skill development. They may assume that they lack the ability to improve, even when they have the potential to do so. Stifling innovation. Overconfidence in one's abilities can stifle innovation and creativity. Those who believe they already have all the answers may be less open to new ideas or approaches, hindering progress and problem solving. Mitigating the Dunning-Kruger effect involves fostering self-awareness, seeking education and feedback, and developing a humble attitude toward one's own knowledge and abilities. Recognizing one's limitations and being open to growth and improvement can lead to better decision-making, healthier relationships, and personal development in various aspects of life. Number 3. Singing. Reducing anxiety. Singing has a well-documented and positive effect on reducing anxiety and improving overall well-being. Here are some examples of how singing can have this effect on individuals' lives. Stress relief. Singing can provide a sense of stress relief. For example, after a long and challenging day at work, someone may sing their favorite song in the car on the way home. The act of singing allows them to release built-up tension and unwind, leading to a reduction in stress and anxiety. Coping with grief. Singing can be a way to cope with grief and loss. For example, someone who has lost a loved one may find solace in singing a meaningful song at a memorial service. Singing allows them to express their emotions, find closure, and provide comfort to others, all of which can help in dealing with grief and anxiety. Relaxation and mindfulness. Singing can be a form of relaxation and mindfulness. For instance, taking a few minutes to sing a calming song or hymn can help individuals focus on the present moment and take their minds off daily stressors. This mindful singing can serve as a brief respite from anxiety. Anxiety disorders. Music therapy, which often includes singing, is used as a complementary approach in the treatment of various anxiety disorders, including generalized anxiety disorder and social anxiety disorder. It can help individuals manage symptoms and improve their overall quality of life. Physical and mental benefits. Singing has physical and mental benefits that promote well-being. It can improve posture, strengthen respiratory muscles, and enhance mood. All of these physical improvements can indirectly lead to reduced anxiety. Number 4. Power of silence. The power of silence, or the intentional practice of being silent, can have profound effects on various aspects of life. Here are some examples of how the practice of silence can influence and improve life. Enhanced focus and productivity. Embracing moments of silence can improve concentration and productivity. In a busy office environment, a worker who takes short breaks to sit in a quiet space can return to their tasks with a clearer mind, leading to better focus and efficiency. Strengthened relationships. Practicing active listening during conversations, which involves being silent and fully present when others are speaking, can lead to deeper and more meaningful connections. For instance, a couple that practices active listening and allows each other to speak without interruption may find their communication and understanding of each other greatly improved. Enhanced creativity. Silence can be a powerful tool for enhancing creativity. An artist or writer who deliberately takes time to sit in silence can access their inner thoughts and ideas more freely, leading to creative breakthroughs and innovative works of art. Stress reduction. Silence can serve as a natural stress reducer. For example, someone who practices silence by taking short walks in a quiet park during lunch breaks may experience lower stress levels and improved resilience to workplace pressures. Better decision-making. The practice of silence can improve decision-making by allowing individuals to reflect on their options without external distractions. A leader facing a challenging decision may benefit from a period of silence to weigh the pros and cons and make a more informed choice. Number 5. Playing dumb. Playing dumb is a colloquial expression that refers to the act of pretending to be less knowledgeable or intelligent than one actually is. This behavior is often done for various reasons, and it can have both positive and negative implications, depending on the context and the motivations behind it. Academic setting. A student might downplay their understanding of a subject during a group study session to avoid being seen as a know-it-all and maintain a harmonious study atmosphere. They might ask seemingly basic questions or express confusion about concepts they are actually familiar with. Workplace. An employee might play dumb in a meeting where a challenging project is being discussed. They may act as if they don't grasp the intricacies of the task to avoid being assigned additional responsibilities or to let a colleague take the lead. This could hinder their career progression. Romantic relationships. In dating, one person might play dumb about their own feelings or intentions to test the other person's level of interest. This can create a dynamic where both individuals are trying to decipher each other's true intentions. Number 6. The snack man. How the snack man's non-confrontational approach can apply to various real-life situations. Office dispute. Imagine a heated argument between two co-workers in the office. Rather than intervening aggressively or taking sides, a colleague could calmly walk over with a cup of coffee, take a sip, and observe the situation. This nonverbal act of having a coffee break can introduce a light-hearted element and defuse tension, encouraging the quarreling parties to reconsider their approach. Online arguments. In online discussions or social media disputes, a participant might respond to a heated exchange with a series of humorous GIFs or memes. By injecting humor into the conversation, they can break the cycle of aggression and encourage a more constructive and less hostile exchange. Neighbor dispute. In a dispute between neighbors over a property issue, another neighbor might bring a tray of freshly baked cookies to the scene and suggest sharing them. The act of offering and enjoying cookies together can shift the focus from conflict to neighborly interaction. Number 7. Forming a habit. Forming a habit involves establishing a routine behavior that becomes automatic and ingrained over time. Here's a step-by-step guide to forming a habit, along with examples. Identify the habit you want to form. You want to develop a habit of daily exercise. Start small. Choose a manageable, specific, and realistic goal to begin with. Commit to doing a 10-minute workout every morning. Set a trigger. Use a journal, app, or calendar to mark off each successful completion. Share your habit-forming goal with a friend or family member who can hold you accountable. Celebrate small victories along the way to reinforce the habit. Understand that forming a habit takes time and patience. It typically takes around 66 days for a habit to become automatic. Even if you miss a day or have setbacks, continue working on your habit without getting discouraged. Number 8. Call people by their name. Addressing people by their names is an important aspect of communication and can have psychological and social implications. Here are some details about the psychology of using people's names. Personalization and connection. Using someone's name in conversation can make the interaction feel more personal and engaging. It signals that you acknowledge their individual identity and creates a sense of connection. Memory and attention. People tend to respond more attentively when they hear their names. It captures their attention and can enhance their memory of the interaction. Social bonding. Using names in conversation can strengthen social bonds and relationships. It's a way to show you value the person you're talking to. Pronunciation. Making an effort to pronounce someone's name correctly demonstrates respect and consideration for their identity. Mispronouncing a name can be seen as disrespectful or inconsiderate. Number 9. Multitasking. Multitasking, from a psychological perspective, involves the concurrent performance of multiple tasks or rapidly switching between them. Attention splitting. Multitasking requires splitting one's attention between multiple tasks. This can lead to reduced attention and focus on each task. If you are trying to answer emails while participating in a conference call, can result in reduced comprehension of both the call and the emails. Task switching costs. When you switch between tasks, there are cognitive costs associated with the transition. For instance, if you're working on a report and receive a text message, switching to respond to the message and then returning to your report can consume extra time and mental energy. Cognitive overload. Multitasking can overwhelm your cognitive system as you attempt to process multiple streams of information. For instance, studying for an exam while also chatting on social media can lead to difficulties in understanding and retaining the study material. Distraction. Multitasking often involves distractions, such as phone calls, social media notifications, or background noise. These distractions can impede concentration and negatively impact task performance. Number 10. Provide a choice. Psychology often explores the concept of choices and how individuals make decisions. Decision-making process. Choices involve the decision-making process, where individuals select from various options. This process can be influenced by cognitive, emotional, and environmental factors. A student is faced with the choice of selecting a major in college. They consider their interests, career goals, and financial constraints before making a decision. Paradox of choice. The paradox of choice suggests that having too many options can lead to anxiety and decision paralysis. When individuals are overwhelmed by choices, they may make poorer decisions. A customer at a restaurant with an extensive menu may struggle to make a decision and ultimately feel less satisfied with their choice due to the abundance of options. Emotion and intuition. Emotions and intuition can play a significant role in decision-making. Sometimes, individuals make choices based on their gut feelings or emotional responses. When choosing a life partner, people often rely on their emotional connection and intuition about compatibility, even if they can't objectively quantify all the variables involved. Regret aversion. People often make choices to avoid future regret. They consider what they might regret more and choose accordingly. When choosing a college major, a student may opt for a more versatile major, fearing they may regret being too specialized and limiting their future career options. Number 11. The power of sunlight. The power of sunlight, from a psychological perspective, refers to the various ways in which exposure to natural light can influence human well-being, mood, and cognitive functioning. Mood enhancement. Sunlight has been shown to have a positive impact on mood. Exposure to natural light triggers the release of serotonin, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of happiness and well-being. A person who spends time outdoors on a sunny day often reports feeling more cheerful and content than when they are stuck indoors on a gloomy, overcast day. Circadian rhythms. Exposure to natural light helps regulate the body's circadian rhythms, the internal body clock that governs sleep-wake cycles. Disruptions in circadian rhythms can lead to sleep disturbances and mood disorders. People who work in windowless or poorly lit environments may experience sleep problems and shifts in mood due to a lack of exposure to natural light. Seasonal affective disorders (SAD). Some individuals experience depressive symptoms during the winter months when there is less sunlight. This condition, known as seasonal affective disorders (SAD), is characterized by mood disturbances. People with SAD may feel lethargic and irritable and experience changes in appetite and sleep patterns during the winter but improve with exposure to light therapy. Number 12. Mirror body language. Mirroring body language is a nonverbal communication phenomenon where one person subconsciously imitates the gestures, postures, and movements of another person. This mirroring behavior can have psychological and social implications. Rapport building. Mirroring can be an effective way to build rapport and establish a sense of connection with another person. When one person mirrors the body language of another, it can create a feeling of familiarity and trust. During a job interview, the candidate notices that the interviewer is sitting with legs crossed and arms folded. Subconsciously, the candidate begins to adopt a similar posture, which can help establish a more comfortable rapport. Unconscious social influence. Mirroring is often done unconsciously. People tend to mimic the body language of those they are interacting with, and this mirroring can influence the behavior and feelings of others. In a group conversation, when one person starts using hand gestures and a certain tone of voice, others in the group may begin to do the same, effectively influencing the overall mood and communication style of the group. Influence on persuasion. Mirroring can be used as a persuasive technique. When a salesperson mirrors a customer's body language, it can make the customer feel more comfortable and understood, potentially increasing the likelihood of a successful sale. A salesperson might notice that a potential customer is leaning forward and using hand gestures while expressing interest in a product. The salesperson may then mirror these gestures to create a sense of connection and understanding. Conflict resolution. Mirroring can be used as a conflict resolution strategy. By mirroring an adversary's body language, individuals can reduce tension and create an atmosphere more conducive to negotiation and compromise. In a negotiation or mediation session, one party might mirror the relaxed and open body language of the other party to encourage a more cooperative and less confrontational discussion. Join our growing community of love seekers, and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Your journey to a happier and healthier relationship begins here. Got questions or need advice? Drop them in the comments below or reach out to us on social media. We're here for you every step of the way. Let's build better relationships, one video at a time. Relationship Roadmap. Love and Connection Relationship Advice.